Why would anyone leave a kid in a car for hours to shop for their boyfriend's toys? I never thought I'd be the one making a call to CPS, but here I am, still shaken up. My cousin, Jessica, and her 5-year-old daughter, Lily, moved in with me a few months ago. It was supposed to be temporary, just until Jessica got back on her feet after her latest breakup. I've got a small apartment, but I figured I could handle it. Big mistake. Jessica's parenting, or lack thereof, turned my life upside down. She was always yelling at Lily, ignoring her needs, or just straight up disappearing. For hours, I come home from work to find Lily hungry, her clothes dirty, and no sign of Jessica. It was exhausting, but I couldn't just leave the kid to fend for herself. Lily's a sweet girl, full of energy, always drawing little pictures or asking me questions about the world. But you could tell she was carrying something heavy. Her eyes would dim when her mom snapped at her, and she'd cling to me like I was her only safe place. It broke my heart. Jessica, on the other hand, acted like parenting was a chore she could opt out of. She'd leave dishes piled up, Lily's homework untouched, and half the time, I was the one making sure the kid got fed and ready for bed. I'm not a parent, but I stepped up because someone had to. One night, I was pacing my apartment, fuming. It was 9 p.m., way past Lily's bedtime, and they still weren't home. I knew what was coming. I'd have to help Lily with her kindergarten homework, probably whip up some mac and cheese because Jessica wouldn't bother and get her tucked in. I was so done with it. Jessica's excuses were always flimsy. Work ran late, traffic was bad, whatever. But this time felt different. Micah was screaming that something was wrong. When they finally walked in, Lily ran straight to me. Her little face lit up, but nervous. We were late because the line at the store was long. She blurted out, her voice too loud, like she was trying to convince herself. Kids are the worst liars. Her eyes darted to her mom, who was avoiding my glare, clutching a couple shopping bags. Like they were her lifeline. I didn't buy for a second. Jessica mumbled something about being tired and disappeared into the guest room, leaving me to handle bedtime. I got Lily settled with some food, and we worked on her alphabet worksheet together. She was quiet, picking at her macaroni, not her usual chatty self. I didn't push her then, but something was off, and it gnawed at me all night. The next morning, I was driving Lily to school. The radio was on low, and she was staring out the window, clutching her backpack. I couldn't shake the feeling that she was hiding something. Hey Lily, I said, keeping my voice soft. What really happened yesterday? You guys were out pretty late. She fidgeted, her little hands twisting the straps of her bag. After a long pause, she mumbled, Mommy left me in the car. My stomach dropped. What do you mean, left you in the car? I asked, trying to stay calm, so I wouldn't scare her. She looked down, her voice barely a whisper. She went to the mall to get toys for Brian. I was in the car a long time. I got scared. It was sunny when she left, and then it got dark, and I fell asleep. I gripped the steering wheel so hard my knuckles turned white. Brian was Jessica's boyfriend, some 40-something dude who acted like he was still in his 20s. Toys? For him? I couldn't wrap my head around it. I asked Lily a few more questions, keeping my tone steady even though I was screaming inside. She said the car was parked in the mall lot, windows cracked, but it got hot, then cold as the sun went down. She didn't know how long she was alone, hours probably. She was scared to get out because Jessica told her to stay put. My heart was pounding so hard I could barely hear her tiny voice. I pulled into the school parking lot and dropped her off, watching her walk inside with her teacher. I couldn't drive yet. I just sat there, shaking, trying to process what I'd heard. A 5-year-old, left alone in a car for hours, while her mom shopped for her boyfriend's stupid toys. I was furious, but more than that, I was terrified for Lily. What else had Jessica done that I didn't know about? I spent 20 minutes in that parking lot, trying to calm down enough to pick up my phone. My hands were trembling so bad I could barely swipe to my contacts. I didn't know who to call first, CPS, the police, or Jessica to scream at her. I settled on CPS.